The Legends Return, Evolution, Reunited. And welcome back to my new video, and for today we're going to discuss the return of Evolution, Batista's return, and all of that. So, here we go. Batista's return in WWE was announced in January 2014, which, well, some other people spoiled it on the internet, so on and so forth. And in this return, well, there's a problem with that return. It's not the return itself, but the storyline surrounding it. Yeah, Batista returned, and when he returned, he got this huge ovation. Well, since we didn't see him in 4 years. But considering that there's a crowd favorite which the people actually support, and that is Daniel Bryan. So that actually spoiled the WrestleMania plans for Batista that time. Batista entered the Royal Rumble, and this changes everything. The crowd basically turned Batista heel because, well, he received the negative reaction at that same Royal Rumble. And yeah, this is also the time that people, well, they started to hate part-timers who are actually returning to WWE for a run. Well, this thing started there when Batista returned and then win the Rumble by himself, and then people think that, wow, it's just a magic for a another full of roster who's actually competing for a full year or more years than a part-timer who returns and gets all the spotlight. So that trend actually started back then. And then, well, it was passed to a lot of legends. Like now, Goldberg and like guys like Brock Lesnar, for example. So, well, Batista returned. Well, he received this massive heel pop after he won the Royal Rumble. So what did WWE do? Well, they finished his rivalry with Del Rio. For the time being, it's a mini feud inside of another feud with Randy Orton. And then after his feud with Del Rio by defeating him at the Chamber, well, during this feud also, it's a good notice if you all notice that everyone who's fighting Batista by this time, like Alberto Del Rio, received a face pop, like they were cheered against Batista. So yeah, it's a also good note. So when Batista ended his feud with Del Rio, well, Randy Orton and Batista got into their own business, and they're actually feuding off to WrestleMania. But the problem is, well, Batista's getting booed. So what did the WWE do? Batista turned heel on an episode of SmackDown to solidify this hatred towards him because people are still angry about Daniel Bryan not winning the Rumble that year. So he basically turned heel and asked, where are the tough dudes from before did go? Where are those guys who are actually the soul embodiment? Where they are actually the people who represented the ruthless aggression era or ruthless aggression itself. So that's the promo that he actually turned heel with, and I think he fought Dolph Ziggler or Sheamus in that episode. So yeah, after that, well, WWE has an option for this, and that is to push Daniel Bryan. While Daniel Bryan is still feuding with Triple H at that time, with the Authority themselves, and yeah, Daniel Bryan got a match with Triple H at Mania because fans hijacked the show with Daniel Bryan on the ring, and they were actually filling up the ring, and Triple H has no choice but to actually make the match official at WrestleMania. So that happens. And for Daniel Bryan, well, later on, the match stipulation was whoever win that match will actually go fight the WWE champion and the Royal Rumble winner at WrestleMania 30. So here we go at WrestleMania 30. Randy Orton got a live, the band who's performing his theme song voices by Rev Theory, they performed at WrestleMania. Batista got his entrance, and yeah, also Daniel Bryan got his entrance. I think it's normal entrance. But earlier in that night, while Triple H was defeated by Daniel Bryan in a one-on-one match, which the two had this amazing match, and then to end that match with a statement, Triple H actually, he made a lot more damage to Daniel Bryan, so that he still got the heat, and Daniel Bryan has now a problem going to the main event of that evening. So the match is set, the triple threat match, and yeah, Daniel Bryan defeated Randy Orton and Batista at the main event of WrestleMania. And this is also the night the streak ended, for those who's asking. So WrestleMania 30, Daniel Bryan defeated 3 members of Evolution. So what happened in the next night? Well, Daniel Bryan has a match with Triple H with almost every member of the Authority that time actually beat up Daniel Bryan. Kane, Randy Orton, somehow Batista got involved with this even though he's not an official member of the Authority. And then later on, Triple H. And then the Shield, they had a stir-off between Kane, Batista, and Randy Orton, and then they actually brawled, and then it ends up the babyfaces standing tall. So the Shield is actually embracing their babyface side, while they turned face during February or March something when they actually got into the feud with the Wyatt family. So that's also a huge note. So after this, what happened next? Well, Evolution returned. Evolution come back while they returned for the sole purpose of defeating the Shield. And also during this time, I think, they had something about Batista getting a world championship shot, which I'm not sure if it is on televised, but I remember Batista saying it when Batista actually quit the WWE second time in 2014. So during that rivalry, it's to elevate the Shield, while the Shield look as more dominant more than ever in that feud. And yeah, they actually made the Shield members fought the entire roster, a lot of stipulations like that in the coming weeks. So they had this awesome match at Extreme Rules and Payback, which, Evolution was defeated twice by the Shield, which they were actually set to be the next main eventers of the WWE. So after that, their feud ended and Batista left WWE yet again. He actually was created a meme during the time also when he wear blue trunks and then the blue attire, which people called him from Batista now to Batista. So yeah, that's also a word of saying. So what happens when Evolution broke up? Well, Seth Rollins turned heel. He turned heel to create this huge character as a heel, which he is actually, the main man of the Authority right now, while he and Randy Orton and the Authority is on their side. So yeah, that's a huge payoff after this feud of Evolution versus the Shield with Seth Rollins. Well, it's actually the unthinkable member, which because during that year also they were teasing either Roman Reigns or Dean Ambrose who will turn on the Shield because of their ongoing spark of tensions during those episodes. And then when Rollins turned heel, was a shocking heel turn, and if you also watch that episode, the crowd reactions will tell you that. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you all like it. Like, comment down below, subscribe, and subscribe. Thank you all, and again, this is Mikeratto. Peace.